If you've ever wondered what the cheapest double-din radio on Amazon looks like, it's right here. So yes, welcome back to the channel where we are doing another radio install video after however many years. After I took out the old radio and went to a radio delete plate thing that I made. I really liked this. It's broken. I tried to do some little modifications to it, and it has not worked out too well. So I figured while I had time to order a new radio surround and all of that stuff, I figured, why, I'll throw a radio back in. I did not want to spend a lot of money though. I wanted to spend less than $100. And I just wanted CarPlay. I don't care what the radio looks like. Well, I don't care what the interface looks like. I don't care really anything about what it can do as long as it has Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. I have Android Auto in my Volkswagen and I end up using it all the time for everything from navigation and things like that. It's exactly what I want in a car's like radio, just to like connect and be there, and I don't have to touch my phone. That's what I want, and that's what I'm gonna put in the Miata. I know I ran without a radio for a while and loved it, had no problems with it. This modification isn't because I didn't like that I deleted my radio. So everyone who's ready to jump into the comments, say you were right. Props to you for even remembering that far back. But really is like, okay, I can do this again. I can make a whole delete panel again, or I can just spend 60 bucks and get a radio. So I spent 60 bucks and got this thing. It's a double DIN unit. No buttons on it, so I like that. Like very sleek looking. It's just got a mute, volume up, volume down. It's very plasticky, like incredibly light. It feels cheap. It feels like a $60 radio. And it came with like a backup camera and like some other stuff. I'm not using any of that. I'm just, like I said, I want my radio to just connect to CarPlay and work. I've already got the wires all connected. I'm actually pretty proud of how clean these all turned out. They're just crimp connectors, so nothing crazy. And the wiring harness is a legit one. It's a Crutchfield, I think. But everything is connected except for these few little things right here, like parking camera and key. I don't know what those went to. They didn't match up with anything. So everything's connected though. I figured if we were gonna take the time to do a new radio, why not spend another $60, pick up a set of some cheap speakers too. So we're gonna throw these in. These should work. They're 6x8, just Kenwood basic brand. They should sound good. Wiring up is very easy. And if you guys have been following the Miata 101 series, those videos that I post every so often, you'll know how to take your door cards off very quickly and easily. So reference that video. This is gonna be just an install video kind of thing, vlog style, throw it in the car, test it out. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not posting the link to this radio. It's a piece of garbage. Like genuinely, it does what you need it to do. If you were dailying your car, don't buy it. Spend the money, get a nice radio. Don't buy some like garbage from China that, isn't great. You won't like living with it. You can use this video to reference how to install a radio, or you can check out my old video. Let's just jump down into the car and get everything connected. Should be really easy. Doing radios is one of the easiest jobs, especially like just basic plug it in, play. Really easy to do. So let's jump in the car, get the radio connected, test it out, show you guys what it looks like, and then we can move on to the door speakers. Okay, here we are in the car, and we've got our little radio here. When I tell you this is light, I mean, it is light. And the plastic, it's so plasticky feeling. It's kind of weird. Anyways, should be easy enough to do this. So now we just need to connect everything up. There's only one way that these can connect in, and they go in like that. These connectors don't even feel like they click in. Like they're clicked in, but they like go in so soft, and they don't like click in. Just listen, like that's the plastic scraping on the plastic. It's not clicking in. But it is locked in place, so now we should be able to give it a little test run. I have already connected this, so we have a fun little surprise when we start it on. Ooh, Mazda, so OEM. And then you go to this garbage screen. Everything looks good, like the time has saved from the last time. It's just such a sad interface. Like the touch is a little delayed, but not awful. The radio reception, non-existent. Nothing Nothing even plays. It doesn't even work at all. But you can mute it on and off, which is fine. Volume up and down. These buttons work pretty well because I think they're like built into the radio itself. But this whole thing is absolutely terrible. It does have Bluetooth. This screen is just awful. Like, the text is awful. There's misspellings. Like, if you go through some of the menus, there are like misspellings on things. This clock is stupid. It looks ugly. It says different tuner regions, and I've set it to America 1 and America 2, and none of them work. A really great group of countries right here. Anyways, it has steering wheel controls. I haven't gotten those to work at all. I don't have the steering functions. You can set up a logo with this thing. So you can like select different little logos from your cars, all of that fun stuff. But it doesn't let you change the background. Like, you can't upload a background, which is stupid. So we just have this stupid wood like basketball court looking thing, and it's just stupid. This whole thing is stupid. But if you do take your cable, I wish it was wireless, but it's, you know, it's whatever. It's not wireless. So you take your cable, plug it in, and then you take your phone and you plug in your phone. You can go to Android Auto. And so now we have full Android Auto, which is awesome. You can go through all of this stuff, your phone calls, your settings, you know. It's got everything that you would expect from Android Auto, which is great. Happy with that. So this is all I wanted. Now I'll have my GPS, all of that good stuff right in my car, and I don't have to touch anything. Just I have to touch the radio every so often to play and pause like that. The feedback is not great, and it takes a minute, like I said, when you do touch it, but it should look good in here, just on the, you know, the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto home screen. That'll be the background, but the radio, outside of that, the radio is absolute trash. Turns on. Plug our phone in. I don't love the whole plugging your phone in thing, but with a shorter cable, it should be good. So, kind of annoying to have the USB on this side, especially if you're like going here. Wish there was a USB in the back of this radio that I could like run this cable through. That would be a lot better, because like here it's like now I'm gonna be hitting it every single time I need to get somewhere on my thing, my radio or my phone or touch dial. So honestly kind of annoying. Yeah, this radio sucks. It works for now, so we'll see about getting a new one in the future, but let's go ahead and throw in our door speakers. So here's what it sounds like with the OEM door speakers, just for reference. All right, now we've got our speakers in. They fit perfectly. Highly recommend these. They did really fit great, and they don't like hit anything in the back, and they're mostly nice quality. Looks like they have a little tweeter as well. If you guys have a recommendation on replacing these tweeters. I'm more than open ears. I wanted to do it. I ordered some and they didn't fit, so they're not gonna be in this video. If you guys have a recommendation for these, please leave me a comment down below. So I'm just gonna throw the door cards back in, get everything buttoned up, and then we'll test everything out, wrap this video up. Alrighty, everything is back together in the car. Looking good. I like the way this radio looks, don't get me wrong. Like, I like that it's simple, bare bones, besides the USB thing. Like I said, everything works, still a piece of garbage, but new speakers sound good. I mean, for 60 bucks, they're not too bad. I mean, it's got good bass and everything, and they sound pretty clear if you ask me. All in all, pretty easy install. I know I didn't go like too in depth with this. I don't have an amp. I didn't do like custom speaker wiring or anything like that. I just threw in the head unit, threw in the door speakers, wired them into the OEM wires that were there. They work. I'm not like an audiophile or anything like that. Like, I like music, but I went a long time without even having a radio in this car. But like, I like music. I don't really listen to it too often. But now with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and all that stuff, it'll be a lot easier to kind of have a little bit nicer of an interior. I guess that's kind of what we've been working on a little bit more, is like trying to make the interior a bit nicer, like with the new seals, the new top liner, headliner thing and all that. So it's like getting to be a little bit nicer place to sit. But yeah, that's it. Radio install. Simple, easy. No need to make like a big crazy video on it or anything like that. I hope you guys learned to maybe spend a little bit of extra money though. I will say that. If you're gonna learn something from this video, spend the extra money. But I'm gonna close it out here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, go down below, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below. I'll see you in the next one.